Quickly, I want to share with you the power of sub-agents inside Claude Code. Quickly, sub-agents are isolated worker that Claude Code can spawn so they can work on specific tasks. And the cool stuff is that Claude Code can spawn multiple sub-agents at the same time, and you can specialize sub-agents with their system prompt that are simple markdown files. Okay, so I will break down for you very fast a content creation pipeline, part of my content creation pipeline for YouTube. I've prepared a long form video. I have my content for the long form video, and I have a clear positioning of this long form video. By positioning, I mean target audience, problem the video solved, what makes the video unique. And so from this video, I want to use sub-agents to, one, create specific content I can post on other network to drive traffic to the long form. So that's one first big task. The other big task is to extract from the long form video angles that are good candidate for shorts, and then craft short scripts so that then after I can publish shorts in YouTube, potentially in TikTok, potentially on Instagram, to once again drive traffic to the main long form video. That's the pipeline. So here is what happened. I give the package to Claude Code. By package, I mean my video doc, like the content of the long form video plus the video position. Of course, Claude Code will understand this, and then it will trigger the pipeline to create the different content I can post everywhere to drive traffic to this long form, and also to craft the scripts of the shorts. Just before that, forget to mention, I also use agents to create what I call the hook package of the video, which is the title, the opener of the video, and thumbnail concepts. This is what it's doing here. It's launching one specific agent to work on hook, complex variation, opener, title, thumbnail. So this is what it's doing here, and it's writing its result, hook complex, okay, that I can review. Then that's the result for hook complex variation. Whatever, that's not what the main point I want to show you. Then it's just back and forth with me, giving some feedback so that I can improve the hook complex. There's one feedback, a second one, different variation, different work on the title, another feedback on the hook complex. And then finally, I've chosen the title, and now it's crafting the opener, different variation of the opener for the different titles I like 3 titles, and it's creating openers and thumbnail for each title. So once again, it's spawning agents to work on the opener and the thumbnail. That's these agents here, hook complex crafter. Okay, and so it's working in parallel here, so which is interesting once again. And then it gives me a summary of what it has created, and then I'm just giving feedback once again. And finally, that's my final opener. I like it. Few small edit really quickly. Final check, and finally I got my final hook complex package here. But that's not the main point. The most impressive point is what comes next. Now I want Claude Code and multiple sub-agents to work on what I call promotion package, content to promote the video on other social media, and scripts for shorts. Same idea here, short extracting from the long form to promote the long form. So what it will do here, it will create a to-do list, use the agent short funnel strategy to extract angle from the long form, then use the agent promotion strategist to create brief and content for other social media, and then finally use my short script writer agent, which is this one, short content PsyOps Ninja, to create scripts from approved angle extracted from the long form video, and then use a short critic, which is this one, your state critic, which is another agent, to critique the shorts and have an improvement loop. Make some critiques on the short, give this feedback to the agent that crafted the short, so that the agent that crafted the short can revise them. Okay, and so here we go. First step, extracting short angle from the video. So it's spawning this one agent to do this. Perfect. Then in parallel, create 4 platform promo strategies. So content to promote the video on other platforms. Same here, we have a dedicated agent to do this. And these are different specialties. So that's why it's spawning 2 agents in parallel to work on this stuff. The agent do their work. We got results here. So it's writing the short strategy brief. It's writing promotion briefs. And we're good. We've done step 6 and step 9. Wasn't even there when it did this. Anyways, there is a gateway. I reviewed the short strategy briefs and promotion brief, and actually it has selected 5 shorts among 18 angles extracted. But when I review the shorts, actually I find that all these angles are very good as well for short candidates. And so I wanted to work on that. In parallel, I'll check the promo brief, and that's fine. Once I've validated the promo briefs and the angles to create short from, now it can do step 10, which is write the promotional content that I can broadcast on other platforms, to communities and other social media. And so what it's doing, it's spawning 2 times the same agents to write posts specifically for communities, and then 1, 2, 3 times the same agents to write LinkedIn promo, short video promo, and email list promo. Okay, it's spawning 5 parallel agents to work on content. Super cool. So agents have delivered. So now we're writing the results of the work of the agents, then start the impressive part. Now we have 15 short scripts to work on. And so it's spawning 15 sub-agents, one per angle. And why am I doing this? Let me tell you why. I've tested the similar work with skills, which is another way to orchestrate AI workflows in Claude Code. But the problem with scripts, I've found that the results were not as good compared to what I got with sub-agents. And I think the reason why is because when you use skills, everything is executed inside one chat session and one single context window. And there is what I call context contamination, also specialty contamination, which means a skill that should do XYZ is kind of contaminated by what the previous skills did. And we are losing some sort of specialty purity. And we have also a context that is more noisy, and it decreases the performance of the large language model. Why? Because now the specialization coming from the skill is one data among many other inside a context window. And so the AI is losing accuracy. That's the only reason I found. Anyways, that's why here I want one sub-agent for each angle so that I ensure that the specialist is working on one specific angle without being polluted by the work on other angles. And I found this very effective to get better quality, in this case, short scripts. And so what we have here, I have 15 sub-agents spawn at the same time. That's just crazy. Like I have 15 AI workers, each one working on their own stuff in parallel. That's super cool. Here, I have context compaction. That means we have filled the context window of the main chat session. But that's no big. Usually, if you compact context, you may lose accuracy, you may lose quality of the pipeline execution or of the large language model execution. But here, it's not the case because we have several mechanisms at play here. Sub-agents with their own context. At what end? Persisted previous results on files that can be read again. And in addition to that, auto-compact that as a summary. Then combining this ensure that we keep good quality despite the context compaction. Now we have our 15 scripts created, each one created by one single sub-agent, all the 15 sub-agents being spawned all together. In parallel, we have also the agents working on the promotional post, and this is persisted here, which means I have promo posts for each channel, email, community, LinkedIn, and one short. Okay, but that's not all. Not that we have 15 short, my pipeline orchestration imposed that there is a critic loop. Now, what Claude Code is doing, it's spawning 15 agents, each agent's reviewing one short. Once again, same principle. We don't want to have content pollution. We want to ensure specialization and context purity. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 14, 15. Okay, 15 viewer state critic agents running in background. They are doing their stuff, and at some point, they give results in main chat session that will consolidate the results, the critics, into files. So we see here the 15 agents are still running in background. In the meantime, some of the results are persisted. So we have all the 15 agents. Now they have finished. The 15 critic files are created. And so we can see the main chat session is reading them, the result of the 15 critic agents. What happened here is once again, we have compaction of context. No problem. Same mechanism at play to maintain quality. After context compaction, it's rereading some of the stuff just to complete its context now. And that's it. And the result is that we have the short critic, and actually we have 4 short that didn't pass the critic. And so they need revision. And so what Claude Code will do, it will launch 4 revision agents in parallel on the failed short to improve them. So this is a refinement loop, improvement loop. But the cool stuff is that we had 15 agents to create short. Then we had 15 agents to review the short. 4 were not good enough. And so we can spawn 4 additional sub-agents that can do a revision loop in parallel. That's just crazy because, hey, I remember like 9 months ago, I was struggling with context a bit more. Yeah, 9 months ago, I was struggling with context in ChatGPT, with my team of custom GPTs. I had to manage a context window. I had to have multiple chat sessions, copy paste, shift from one chat session to the other. And nowadays, you can just coordinate a team of agents, of 15 agents. Actually, that's more. That's 30 agents working there, plus 4 additional during the revision loop in parallel. And the quality of the result is good. This is what is crazy. Despite saturating context window of the main chat session, we maintain quality. That's just crazy. Now, 4 critic agents are reviewing each of the 4 scripts. Okay, recritic short 08 V2. And now we pass And the cool stuff with this, we have sub-agents respawn each time, which means there is no bias here. They won't be influenced by their own work they did before because they just spawn. So this is a very effective strategy when you want LLM or AI to criticize something. It's better if it's a new, fresh AI that has a fresh look at what has been done by another AI because you don't have confirmation bias here. It's very effective technique. So that's why sub-agents are super effective for this as well. When you want critics loops. Now we have all our shorts. They're pretty good. And so step 8 is complete. And now I just have to record and edit the video. And if I check I short, let's open the script. We got burned, the promises, the scamming courses. Oh, that's dope. The worst thing AI hype did is it didn't just waste our time, it made us block the good stuff. Yeah, because my main video is about, it's a framework to avoid being overwhelmed by the AI hype. That's the detail. But that's why the short is talking about this. We got burned, the promises, the scamming courses, the tools that flopped, so we stopped paying attention. Smart move, right? Wrong. Because while we were protecting ourselves from the noise, we also blocked the signal. Like Claude Code, unsexy name. It changed my entire business. But I almost ignored it because I was protecting myself from the next disappointment. AI is powerful. We're just not seeing it because the hype made us skeptical. That's the hidden cost. Hype doesn't just waste the time of people who chase it, it blocks the people who could genuinely benefit. So, if you're skeptical, good, that's your filter. But there is a way to separate what's real from what's BS. One question kills 90% of hype. Full framework breakdown, link in bio. Okay. Once again, it's a short to drive traffic to my main video that deliver the framework. That's pretty good. I may change few things, not even sure. Maybe I may make the reward more flowing, but hey, that's super good. And let me tell you something else. Once I have validated the briefs of the short, the angles of the short with their brief and the brief for the promo post, I just launched it and then I did something else, which means I have, how much does that mean? Like 38 sub-agents, more than that, like maybe 40 sub-agents that work on this pipeline while I was doing something else. And the results are good. I'm stoked. That's amazing. Really, I think one AI skill worth getting and improving in 2026 is learning how to make teams of AI agents work for you. In Claude Code, you can use skills, you can use sub-agents, you can use agent teams still in beta, but that's the future. Whatever. Each one has its advantages. I just recorded a video, like my previous video. Check it. It's about this. Learn that because it's a superpower. One last thing. In this pipeline, I have a skill just to analyze orchestrated pipeline. The cool stuff, we can see that in this pipeline, actually, we use 51 real sub-agents because there are 2 compaction events. I had 51 sub-agents working on this, creating the hook package of the video, creating the 15 shorts, and creating the 5 promotional posts or content. And we consume 10.4 million tokens. Okay, this is a distribution among agents with the purpose here. And the pipeline is super healthy, by the way. Why? Because that means every sub-agents work well within their context window size, which is super cool. Okay, 0 wasted agent, clean file chain, parallel execution maximized, no iteration loop. That's super cool.